The journey began with an empress who knew that she loved to sing karaoke, drum, and dance. Then one day, she suffered a severe lower back injury between her L5 to S1 vertebrae. It was a desiccated disc causing a pinched nerve and sciatica sensation. She walked with a cane or sometimes needed a rollator walker and a wheelchair. She had to undergo many spinal injections such as lumbar ESI procedures, epidural steroidal cortisone injections, and physiotherapy treatments. Her songs became too painful to sing. Her footsteps were no longer leading her to start dancing with the stars. So she decided to revisit her passion for writing. She knew that she could never be replaced by artificial intelligence bots. She knew that she may never be able to go horseback riding again. She just wanted to be able to dance. She was thankful that, at the very least, she could still walk. She was determined to prove to herself, not only to the world, that she was worthy of happiness even after years of experiencing stepmotherhood, marriage, and a divorce, then followed by the death of her father. She created a new life with an energetic purpose. She revived her own enthusiasm for wildlife videography. She always liked dogs, having grown up with different kinds of pets in her family. She also had pet hamsters, goldfish and algae eaters, tadpoles, and baby frogs during her childhood. She admired nature and all animals. The squirrels, birdies, and rabbits were always visiting her. She enjoyed watching and feeding them. She was also thankful for her own mother, who supported her through her recovery and their family's grieving. She was so proud of her younger sister, who became a great community leader and a mom, after all of the tragedy and adversity. She believed that as the elder sister, her purpose was to set an example like a role model and spread the word to other women around the world that it was okay to start over after age 40 and that she looked amazing even while being differently abled with physical mobility limitations. Music was, and always will be, her first love, so she started writing songs. She became the best songwriter ever. She also wrote poems and became the best poet of her era. She asked for companionship, yet every man seemed to be married or in a situationship. She waited again for that one gentleman to ride in on a horse like a stallion and rescue her from the castle in her mind. She waited at the library each week, reading books and hoping to meet that Mr. Right. She had only ever met a Mr. Right Now or a Mr. Wrong Time or a Mr. Never Again What Was I Thinking in her past life. She really hoped that eventually, one might take her dining on to go see a movie. She could no longer dance as she used to without feeling the pain from her back injury. She used a tailbone cushion when sitting. She tried so many jobs to make a career change to no avail. She learned about her rights in accordance with the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. Her injury was life-altering, not life-ending. She could no longer lift anything heavy, not even 5 pounds. It became extremely difficult. Every day was challenging living in constant pain and taking pain management medications and anti-inflammatories. She hoped for a miracle. Thanks to bereavement grief group therapy counseling, she started a new journey of healing. Today, that Empress is yours truly, me, myself, and I, with a new name, Miss Catch Me If You Can. I am now trying to spread my invisible butterfly wings and fly higher than before. It's a work in progress. Feels more like I'm a limping moth for now. Haha. As a divorced woman, there is still hope. Life after divorce, beyond the age of 40, can be different. I believe that my so-called dream man is probably somewhere out there, living in a parallel universe, wishing for the same connection and desire to meet his other half, like his compatible soulmate. Perhaps it may not happen again in this lifetime. However, one thing is for sure. This lady would much rather have peace of mind in her life than have a relationship that's based on deception and hiding in a box on a shelf like an old shoe. So, in a nutshell, good health and wellness, spiritual comfort and tranquility are priorities. No drama. Being alone, independent, and unfortunately childless by circumstance, not by choice, does not necessarily mean that a divorced single woman is lonely. It's not really the same thing. Platonic friendships and socializing accompaniment will always be welcomed by anyone who is aging alone, leading up to a senior's retirement life. There will obviously be lonely times of hardship and feelings of loss due to death of a loved one to be felt by any person in general throughout adulthood. It's human nature. The distinguished gentlemen, only some of them, on the other hand, after surviving divorce, they somehow find a way to explore and enjoy new life as bachelors again, while maintaining their integrity. We, women, can definitely learn something from those intelligent men. We do need them, the gentlemen. Some of us, like Empress and other queens out here, still do appreciate the thought of having a husband again someday. Getting remarried might be better the next time around. So, listen up, royal kings, you're all in demand. Ha ha ha. Thank you for treating us with respect and dignity. Marriage-minded or not, we know exactly who you are. Remember, if or when you finally decide to call, we will answer. Stay tuned for part 2.